This is the State of Cannabis News Digest, a roundup of this week's key developments in the cannabis industry. Our stories.
Alabama medical cannabis program faces further delays as lawmakers debate. Florida lawmakers aim to impose stricter regulations on hemp products. Idaho signs into law a mandatory minimum fine for the first-time marijuana possession. A New Mexico county allows its firefighters to use cannabis.
From seed to sale, successful cannabis cultivation requires expert guidance. That's where Coffee Pot Consulting comes in. Whether you're starting a new grow operation or optimizing an existing one, they provide the insights and strategies to keep you ahead. Need help beyond cultivation? They'll connect you with top industry specialists. Visit coffeepotconsulting.com to learn more.
And now, here is the deeper look at the key events in the cannabis world this week.
In Alabama, a proposed bill seeks to overturn previously awarded medical cannabis business licenses and restart the licensing process, citing flaws in the Alabama Medical Cannabis Commission's evaluation system. The proposal has drawn widespread criticism from industry leaders, patients, and existing license holders, who argue that starting over will lead to more delays and legal uncertainty. With Alabama patients waiting nearly 4 years for legal access to medical cannabis, opponents of SB 72 say the bill would set the program back even further.
In Florida, legislators introduced 2 bills to regulate hemp. The proposed measures include capping Delta-9 THC levels in hemp products to 2 milligrams per serving and 20 milligrams per container, banning Delta-8 THC products, prohibiting the sale of hemp extracts intended for smoking, and restricting sales in certain locations, such as gas stations, and within 500 feet of schools or daycare facilities.
In Idaho, Governor Brad Little has signed House Bill 7, introducing a mandatory minimum $300 fine for first-time marijuana possession offenses involving 3 ounces or less. The law, taking effect July 1, 2025, maintains felony penalties for larger amounts, including potential imprisonment of up to 5 years and fines of up to $10,000. Idaho remains one of the few states with no legal cannabis allowances, even as neighboring states expand legalization. With HB 7 now signed into law, Idaho continues to enforce some of the strictest cannabis policies in the nation.
The cannabis industry is thriving, but it comes with its fair share of financial and regulatory hurdles. That's where Buds Group steps in. We simplify your back-office operations, handling everything from fundraising to payment solutions to HR services, so you can focus on growing your business. Our award-winning Accounting Buds division provides expert accounting and advisory services tailored to your needs. Are your taxes higher than you? Let us help. Visit us at budsgrp.com. That's budsgrp.com.
Montana lawmakers are considering 2 cannabis-related Senate bills. One bill reduces the cap on recreational marijuana products from 35 to 15% THC, while the other redirects cannabis tax revenue away from outdoor conservation programs, veteran services programs, and the Montana Board of Crime Control. Instead, funds would be allocated to addiction recovery initiatives and the state's general fund.
New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy has proposed a significant tax increase on cannabis, raising the social equity excise fee from $2.50 to $15 per ounce as part of his budget plan for the fiscal year 2026. The tax hike aims to generate $70 million in revenue to fund social equity programs, violence intervention initiatives, and other state services, but faces opposition from lawmakers concerned about its impact on legal cannabis sales.
The largest county in New Mexico has officially allowed firefighters to use cannabis while off-duty without being subject to random drug tests. The unanimous vote by the County Commission marks a major shift in workplace policies for first responders, aligning with the state's legalization laws. Union leaders praise the move as a step toward recognizing the medical benefits of cannabis, particularly for managing job-related stress and PTSD. However, the policy could put nearly $1 million in annual transportation funding at risk if the State Department of Transportation objects. County officials believe the risk is minimal and have pledged to work with regulators if issues arise.
In Texas, a new bill has been introduced in the legislature to decriminalize the possession of up to 1 ounce of marijuana. If passed, the bill would lower penalties from a Class B to a Class C misdemeanor, eliminating jail time and reducing fines.
In Utah, a bill intended to expand the state's medical cannabis program has cleared a Senate committee following notable revisions. The updated bill now plans for 2 additional medical cannabis pharmacies, down from the originally proposed 25, and has eliminated the creation of a medical cannabis ombudsman. These changes were made in response to opposition from conservative groups and the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Cannabis testing is serious business, and having the right lab set up is key. Whether you're launching a new facility or upgrading an existing one, Coffee Pot Consulting provides the expertise you need. With over 15 years' experience of owning and operating independent cannabis laboratories, they can connect you with top industry specialists. Get started today at coffeepotconsulting.com.
In Washington, state lawmakers are considering House Bill 1932, which would legalize cannabis consumption at regulated public events. The bill, introduced by State Representative Melanie Morgan, aims to create safe, controlled spaces for marijuana use while addressing public safety concerns. If passed, the law would allow licensed organizers to host monthly cannabis consumption events under strict regulations enforced by the Washington Liquor and Cannabis Board. This was the State of Cannabis News Digest, available weekly. You can listen to us on all main podcast platforms. To make sure you don't miss out on the latest updates and in-depth analysis of the cannabis industry, be sure to subscribe to our podcast. By subscribing, you'll get notifications for each new episode, helping you stay informed and ahead in the ever-evolving cannabis market. Join us next Saturday for more insights. Until then, keep thriving and stay green.